What it do, what it do, what it do, y'all. Welcome back to the 80s Babies Conversation. This your boy Bubba checking in, man. First and foremost, want to give a shout out to that boy Prince Ken for the song, as always, man. Got to give that boy a shout out. Prince Ken, Montgomery, anything, representing. So what's happening, y'all? What's up, people?
What's good? What's good?
What's up? What it do? It's your girl Rachel Reed, the hostess with the mostest, checking in this evening, ready for a great conversation.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Devonrick in the building, also known as Dwayne, Nori, anything you want to call me. Y'all know who it is, man. What's up, though?
What's happening? What's happening, man? I hope everybody had a great weekend, man. I know I did. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm still trying to shake back from it now. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying? Yeah, like, whew, what? Hey, homecoming was one to remember. I promise y'all, one to remember, man. If you ain't get a chance to attend the ASU homecoming, man, you missed out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was in town. Me, for one, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I missed out on a lot of festivities just due to me partying too hard Friday. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You know what I'm saying? But even still, you know what I'm saying? I had a great time for homecoming, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It was one to remember, man.
oh yeah, man, it was lit, bro. Like when I say I had a great time, I came in on a Thursday, went to the step show. Friday, the party, the day party, off the record. Shout out to Bama State Society for off the record. Like it was an amazing time. It was
Yeah,
great seeing some of the alum
yeah.
coming back, and having a great time. Y'all can hear my voice is still going. Like I'm here, but
Right, yeah.
hey, the game. But I want to do over. I want to do over for Saturday because I've seen like literally nobody. Like being on the sideline and doing alumni cheer and stuff. Like I didn't get a chance to see nobody, and I feel really bad. Like there's a lot of folks who posted
Yeah,
pictures. I'm like, man,
man.
you were there, but when you were there, and I didn't even see you, bro. Like,
You feel me? Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was absent Saturday, bro. I was absent because I was trying to recover from Friday, bro. I went dumb,
what?
man. I'm still trying to shake back now. You know, we in the middle of the week. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it was lit. Now, I ain't gonna lie, sis. You missed one. You
I missed
missed one.
one, and I'm looking at the comments that it was Liddy and live. Like I feel some type of way about that, but I missed with good reason. So my line sisters and I, we had our second anniversary, and we went to Chateau Elan, and it was a well needed, relaxed trip. So I still had a good time.
That's what's up.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up, man.
Shout
I
out to your line sisters. Happy anniversary to you guys.
Right. Happy anniversary, y'all.
But speaking of all this homecoming stuff, there's much to be talked about what is swag and what is
Yeah.
not. People are saying that Dion was just downright disrespectful. So that's a clip that we found on TikTok. What is going on here? For I wasn't. I only saw these clips, and I'm looking at people's Facebook posts, and everybody is saying that Deion Sanders was major disrespectful at this Bama State homecoming.
Now, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I looked at it from two, what I'm saying, two sides. You know what I'm saying? Like from a sports side, I'm gonna just keep it 100. And you know what I'm saying? I love Bama State, but I'm gonna just keep it 100 as a coming from a sports side. He, I know a lot of people saying about his pregame and what he talked about and how he was leading up into the game, like the disrespect up to the game and all that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as that clip that you played, because that's the part that everybody's really blowing up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about the ASU coach was just salty about the loss, and you know what I'm saying, his players was disrespectful because if you seen the pregame ritual that Deion Sanders claiming that he do on every game, you know, he walk in the stadium and he walks through Alabama State end zone while they warming up. You know what I'm saying? And as he walked through, you could hear a lot of the players, well, some of the players saying, just blurring out different things, disrespectful things. To be honest, I'm just keeping 100. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they were just blurring out stuff as he walked through, and looking at it was homecoming, and it's Alabama State homecoming, and you know what I'm saying, everybody looking at it like that was disrespectful for him to do, which, you know, in a sense, you know, it may have been, but come from a sports, you know, a sports perspective, man, it wasn't really a big deal. You know what I'm saying? I felt like people made a big deal out of it because it's Deion Sanders. He already got a big platform, and they probably felt like he was doing it because of who he think he or who he is, ain't who he think he is, but just because of who he is. So they felt like he did that to get attention and to, you know what I'm saying, blow, you know what I'm saying, make a scene, like, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But like for real, like
Honestly,
Listen,
honestly, you know, I think that comes with Deion Sanders. People talk about it all the time about how he could come off as, you know, cocky and shrewd. But honestly, being devil's advocate, I'm thanking him for the good press. We're
yeah,
still
yeah. Cause let me tell y'all, man, all publicity is good publicity. You know what I'm saying? Rather
yeah,
they looking at it at Alabama State salty, the coach salty for the loss, man. Hey, and like I said, I was looking at it from two ways. You know what I'm saying? 2 point of view. Like from the Alabama State coach side, I'm looking at it like, yeah, that was disrespectful. You know, it's our homecoming. Everybody know you already got a big name. Why you had to do all that? Walk through our end zone. You could have came in on the other side. You know what I'm saying? You could have walked around midfield and turned around or something. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had to, you know, we want to, it's our homecoming. It's a big game for us. You know what I'm saying? You got the name already, bro. So don't make it about Deion Sanders. Let Alabama State have a little shine. You know what I'm saying? And just play football, man. Like, you don't come on
listen,
with it, man. Cause you
listen,
like
bro.
you can't
Like
wait to
I've been
say
holding my
something.
peace because
Come
I've
on.
been in Twitter, I've been on Instagram, everything all week. Like, listen, I give two craps about what Deion had to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, Deion was disrespectful all week, calling us a money game, saying that we disrespected his school by, you know, scheduling on homecoming. If anybody know about Alabama State, we've never had a homecoming. This is our second time having homecoming outside of Turkey Day Classic, right? So the chips fell where they may, and that's the reason why homecoming was homecoming. Granted, we had to play Deion them regardless. Jackson State was on the schedule. It just happened to fall on the weekend and we chose to have homecoming. So let's cut that mess out. Secondly, the whole Deion was like, "Oh, we were late," and now, you know what? You had time to do your rituals. So if you were so late, you had time to walk around the entire field. You had time to, you know what I'm saying, get on camera and talk smack and all that other stuff, but you couldn't meet our coach at the 50-yard line before the game. Cool beans. I'm okay with all that. Do you, bro? But let's make sure you paint the picture out the way that it should be. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't agree with the players. They were upset, of course. At the end of the day, hey, people don't want to think that Jackson State and ASU is a rivalry, but it is a big deal, to be honest. Like, it is one of the bigger games that we play each year. So to say it's not a rivalry game, Jackson State had us for homecoming last year. They tried us then. So let's not play the game like, you know what I'm saying, y'all ain't doing the same thing, right? And so I feel like at the end of the day, I'm riding with Coach Rob all day, 100%. Like, Coach Rob's like, bro, I'm not going to give this Obama promo
Yeah, I
bullhead
feel him though.
like,
Yeah,
hey,
I
you
feel him
did your
on that.
talk, you disrespected my school, my students, you know what I'm saying, my athletes. I ain't finna do that. And so this handshake was more than enough. That's it for me.
Yeah, like I
And this
said, I
whole
feel
comment
that.
of he ain't swag, I'm swag. I'm with him. Deion is not swag, bro. Like, it's the truth. Like, Deion's been here 3 years, and everybody was like, "Oh, Coach Rob is a hater. He's salty. He ain't. He has no respect for Deion and all this other stuff." He gave Deion his praises, right? And at the end of the day, what has Deion really done for the swag? Let's be honest. If we really talking about it, Deion added his persona has added only 20 more games to national television. That's a
Mhm.
big deal. I will give him that. But outside of that, the swag is still the swag. 2019, Alabama State had a first round draft pick. Since Deion came in 2020, spring of 20, we ain't have no draft picks like that.
Right.
Still, ain't nobody hit the first round draft pick since Deion been here. And in 2022, only four HBCU players got drafted. How much more time does he need to prove himself? He's doing what he needs to do for him. He not doing what he needs to do for the SWAC. Deion get that offer to a Power 5 school, he out. His son is eligible. I think this is his son's last year of eligibility. He done.
Muted.
I disagree. I don't think he's out. I think that he is trying to help our children. So I don't think he's out if he gets this big offer. Everybody's saying that if he gets this offer, they're talking about what Auburn is offering him, all these other things. I don't think he's out if he gets that offer. So I don't think that's right to say.
No. But let's be honest, though. He only came to the SWAC because he got dissed from the offer he wanted to play. He wanted to coach at FSU. And they snubbed him for that offer because he didn't have any credentials. He had no coaching experience at that time. Deion joined the football team to coach because he wanted to boost his resume and show people that he can do the job. So he's come in, played the play, did what he needed to do. He is galvanizing the situation to build his resume so he can move on to a D5 school. Once Shedeur is out of playing football, Shedeur gets his Heisman Trophy, Shedeur goes into playing for the pros. At the end of the day, he gone. I promise you, bro. This is an opportunity for him. It wasn't about bringing opportunity to the SWAC. The SWAC was swacking before him. And I said it first.
SWAC was swacking.
The SWAC was swacking before Deion. And we're going to stay swacking without him.
I feel you. I feel you, but I'm hoping that Deion has some better intentions when it comes to serving and making sure that these young men are, being promoted and being seen on a national platform at HBCUs. That's what I'm hoping he came to do. So, and football, we think about football like boxing. What's a good football game if the coaches don't talk trash during, before, and after the game?
Facts.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. I was like, trash talking come with the game, man. So it's like I feel like people taking that part and just I think the shove from Deion to our coach was just like, I think that's what everybody making, they blowing the situation up bigger than what it really was. It's just sports for real. You know what I'm saying? I'd be mad too if I lost and a big time coach come in my city and come in my school and come in my new stadium and do all that, bring all that extra publicity. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'll be salty too. And I ain't saying that man case, but I'll be mad too. You know what I'm saying? So that's just real. That's just human.
I don't think Coach was salty. I feel like he did what he needed to do. He showed up for Alabama State. He let Deion be put on notice. Bro, at the end of the day, the game was a game. I'm not worried about the game, but you're not finna sit here and disrespect us. And I feel like this at the end of the day, and this is my piece. I feel like Alabama State held their own this weekend.
Yes, they played a heck of a game.
I am proud of our team, bro. Like, I went in hoping to win. Don't get me wrong. I went in hoping to beat Jackson State. But at the same time, I am glad that they didn't do what they quote unquote said they were coming in to do. Drop a 40 or 50 piece on us. We ain't let that happen. Alabama State let y'all know we about that life. What's up? We gave y'all 26 points. Y'all go ahead, put your tail between your legs and keep walking.
Keep walking. Now,
like I said, that man got.
Go ahead.
I was just about to say, they did a good job.
Yeah, told them on fourth downs, like y'all tried us, like for real. Coming there trying to play fourth down game with us, bro. We showed y'all the defense is about their life. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm finna say, man. That we playing against some D1 players, might well say D1 recruits, you know what I'm saying? So they did a good job. A great job.
All right. Speaking of being about that life and what we not gonna let happen, like in a relationship, can you move past your mate cheating?
Are we what level of cheating are we speaking of? Are we talking about physical infidelity or emotional infidelity? Because there's a difference.
Both physical and emotional. But before you answer, let's watch this clip.
Okay.
Why you being so stank? Why you so angry?
Why I'm so angry?
You cheated on me, and you acting like you did nothing.
I didn't cheat on you. What are you talking about?
Going over somebody's house, being intimate with her. How's that not cheating?
But you can't cook.
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
She can't cook. I was just trying to survive.
Survive? You can survive this ass whooping.
See, why is it always violent? You should use that same energy in the kitchen.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Not
let's
in the
talk about this
kitchen.
clip. Can you survive your mate cheating?
Man, you can survive anything if they don't kill you. Hell, I look at it.
These are facts. You can. I believe you can
You can
survive.
survive it. It just depends. It just depends on, like you say, it's levels. It depends on, how the situation unfolded and what happened and all that. There's a lot of factors that'll be involved in whether you can survive it or not. But overall, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you can survive, man. It's just a matter of, I think a lot of people don't survive because they listen to what a lot of people outside of that situation say and how they would react. And that's usually the case in all those situations. Somebody gonna have it happen to them, and then they gonna go off with the deep end. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Like,
relationship is over.
if I say what I want to say, I'm gonna get a lot of people gonna be saying opposite. But
No, bro, go ahead. Say what you got to say. Say what you got to say.
I don't know, man. I just feel like, like I said, a lot of people on the outside gonna be telling in your ear, and they gonna make you make a decision that probably ain't best for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that 9 times out of 10, that's what usually happens.
I saw somebody say,
am I skipping y'all?
No. Ronald said, You can, but will the trust be fully restored? And I think, that's one of those things, you find out your mate cheated. Maybe you shouldn't tell your homies. Maybe you shouldn't tell your homegirls if you're going to try to push through that thing. But, I mean, somebody still knows because the person that he cheated with knows.
Yeah, but they don't know who you know.
You still have that sense of embarrassment, or you still have that sense of guilt that could be associated with, then you also, what if you're the person that cheated?
These are facts.
So I think, a big part of it is being able to communicate the whys.
Yeah, I agree. Communication is always the key to everything. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago.
Because he was in this video we watched, he wasn't cheating for physical reasons.
So he physically got taken care of outside of just the food. Like, I'm quite sure that wasn't the only reason why he went over there.
Yeah, but I mean, he also had other needs that she was not fulfilling. And granted, all men don't want a woman to cook, but that was one of his things that he needed.
Yeah. Listen, for me, I'll be honest, like, in a relationship, I am open to being cheated on physically once. I can get past one indiscretion. If you emotionally cheat on me, I'm out. Like, because I feel like the emotional depth that it takes, the time that it takes for you to build a relationship with someone else, then that is too much for me. Like, if you feel like you can't talk to me, that means our level of communication is gone, right? So if you are here having a relationship with someone emotionally, then there's no trust there between us. There's no level of communication. I can't deal with that. A one-off with you having sex with someone else, I'm okay with. Like, one time, cool beans, it is what it is. Let's not happen again. Let's talk about how we can make sure our physical communication is there and how we can work together to be better in this situation. But emotionally, I'm out. But physically, I can stay with one time. That's about it.
Yes, and Aretha said that's a poor excuse to cheat because you wanted somebody to cook. But I mean, as women, I feel like whatever you do to get the man or whatever you do to get the woman man, you have to be able to keep it up. Like, don't start cooking for me,
And then stop.
Like you're a personal chef and I'm used to getting these gourmet meals from my man, and then you just want to stop that on me. Like, I need you to do this the whole relationship.
Facts.
Right.
So don't put on this facade like you know, Prince Charming, and you not. And then you start changing on me. Yes, I'm gonna go look for Prince Charming elsewhere. So you got to be able to keep up what you put up in the beginning, kind of thing. I feel like that, but I feel like that communication is so important. Honestly,
You know,
I could survive it because it would be in the back of like, ooh, I love him, but he cheated
Let me tell
on
you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. A lot of people say they can't survive, they'll be out. You know what I'm saying? Man, ain't nobody watching this podcast, and ain't nobody gonna sit up here on this podcast and tell me that they haven't experienced none of that and haven't stuck around and stayed at least, even if it ain't work. You can't sit on here and nobody watching can sit in here and tell me that they ain't tried to make it work, or they didn't want it to still work even after. Because you know, everybody can sit back and say, oh, I wouldn't do that. But when it happens to you, your feelings and your emotions is tied into this person. Your daily habits are center, you know, or this person is a part of your daily life. You're not gonna sit up here and tell me. It's a very few people. Not saying that it's impossible to do, but it's a very few people that's able to turn that type of emotion and feeling on and off for a person like that. 90% of people ain't capable of doing that. Yeah, and that's just real.
That's true.
That's just real.
All right, at all. And I also think it depends on what's at stake.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
What is at stake?
That probably got more to do with it than anything. Yeah, that probably got more to do with it than anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's at stake? What I'm losing? Because guess what? You know how many people that probably done went on and was like, hey, man, they cheated on me. I got up out of there, but then everything outside that just fell apart. You know what I'm saying? All because you let your emotions get the best of you and make a decision and X somebody out when you could have just worked through it and got over it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, they like the saying always go, you know what I'm saying? Well, like the saying go, you know, what don't kill you makes you strong, man. If it don't kill you, you know what I'm saying? You can push through. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
And I have had that conversation. Like, I love because he cheated. My mama told me that I shouldn't put up with it. My auntie told me, but I wish I would have stayed with him. I wish I would have stayed with my husband. You know, now that
guess what?
I would say, so I'm here. I hear women have those conversations all the time.
Cause guess what? Even like I say, people listen to people like you just said. My mama, my auntie told me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they telling you what they would do, and like I just said earlier, they probably ones that sat through something just like that, but they telling you. Nah, they just telling you what they would have did and what they would have liked to have done, but they just ain't have the guts to do it. So they want to push it off on the next person and see how it all come out. You know what I'm saying? Well, I hope she leaving so I can see what it would have been like if I had done it. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest,
like, man, come on, man, don't let nobody get in your head. And you know what I'm saying? Like I say, y'all, I say it all the time. We all human. You know what I'm saying? We don't want nobody to cheat on us. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to think about it.
Say you can forgive, but you will not forget. So no, you won't forget, and you know why that person cheated, and you know if you being a quality mate or not.
But guess what though? Guess what, y'all? We gotta stop saying that. We gotta stop saying we forgive but don't forget. You know what? Not forgetting is only gonna create problems later on down the line because you still holding this. If you ain't forgetting, that means you still holding it to this person then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you won't let something go, let it complete. Don't hold on to it and got one hand holding on and then got the other hand trying to do something else. You can't. That don't never work. I can't go to work and work on these cars. You know what I'm saying? With one hand and trying to I don't know, draw a picture with this other hand while working on this. Nah, it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna let it go. If you not, then just leave.
When you say you won't forget, like mine not forgetting is I know what happened. We talked about it. I know I need to do A, B, and C from here on out. If I got to keep my man covered, if I don't want him to step outside, I got to do A, B, and C.
Yeah, but it's not just you though. Also, like it's work between both parties. Like at the end of the day, like we both got to figure out to make this work. We both have to put in the effort. Regardless if you tell me that, you know what I'm saying, you stepped out for XYZ, but you also stepped out without communicating with me. Let's talk about it. Like you didn't vocalize your needs or your desires at that time for me to be able to address them for you. So it's not wholly on the person who was cheated on. It's also on the person who did the cheating to held their end of the bargain too to say, you know what, that's my bad too, because I stepped out and I didn't communicate with you what I needed. And a lot of times we get in these situations where that happens and the other person is the one to blame. Well, what did you do to cause that to happen? What did you do for that person to step out on you? Like, no, I'm not the
They don't see that part. Yeah, they don't see that part though.
Like, you got to talk about why he did it, why she did it. Because at the end of the day, I know I play a part in it, obviously, because you decided to make that move, but you didn't vocalize why you decided to make that move and what I wasn't doing to offer up any recourse to what you needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't give me that option. So I feel it's selfish of a person to cheat first and foremost, because I feel like all these things can be happen if communication is handled. So, yeah.
But let me tell y'all something though, y'all. We always talk about communication, man. But let me tell y'all, communication is probably one of the hardest things to do in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody be claiming they want communication. Everybody claim that they want a person to be honest. Everybody claim that they want a person to tell them the truth. But on the flip side and on the real deal side, like, don't nobody want to hear that. If y'all expect everybody in a relationship to tell y'all the cold naked truth, then y'all probably wouldn't even be together, to be honest with y'all. They're gonna be real. Now you want the truth, but you don't want the truth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want, and just like, let me tell y'all this. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to go to heaven, but don't nobody want to die. This is the same thing. Everybody want to go to heaven, but don't nobody want to die though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that what you want to hear the truth, but you don't want to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because when I go to
the truth, because when I'm out on your arm, I want to have my head high. There are no secrets. There is no shame. I know what I got, and I know what I'm working with. So I don't. For me, like, you go out there, you step out, you need to come tell me that you stepped out.
Yeah, but not only that though. Like, we want the truth, but there's a way to communicate the truth, right? Like, there's a way to have a conversation about the truth. You ain't got to be, you know what I'm saying, forceful with it or blunt or, you know what I'm saying, shout it out or whatever. Like, there's a way for us to receive things, and you have to understand how your person receives information. That's
hey, get what? Let me stop right there. When you say that, you gotta understand how your person receives. Get what? When you know you dealing with somebody that can't receive it, what you gonna do? You gonna tell them truth? Come on, man. We talking real talk now, y'all. We ain't talking.
But I'm saying though, you have to be able to receive it in a way. You have to be able to give it to them in a way that they're able to make it palatable for them to receive it. Like, you can't just come out and be like, "Hey, I did this" or whatever, whatnot. Like, if I want to know the truth and I live in the truth, let's communicate on what level, how that looks when you give it to me. How does that truth look? Does that truth look like you got to take me out over dinner and have a conversation? Or is this pillow talk? Or is this when we cooking dinner together and you want to have a talk about something serious? The truth will tell you, like, at the end of the day, I want the truth.
I like that quote, sis. Kill me with the truth. Don't nurse me with the lie. I like it. Because honestly, Norbert, the conversation should happen before you even cheat. I need you to go ahead and sit me down and say, look,
everything ain't premeditated though. You see what I'm saying? Everything ain't always premeditated. Some stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you, some stuff happen, brother. We all say, well, hey, you going to sleep with somebody don't just happen. Man, listen, this real life. It's real life. Man, look, it can happen. So it may not be premeditated, like you sat down and thought about, like, I think I'm gonna try to cheat today. Well, maybe I should warn her. Come on, man, we ain't doing that.
On your way to her house, on your way to that hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, you better send a text message. You better send her something, because the conversation is gonna have to be had. Like, you got to have some decency. See, that's the issue. People don't have decency for the person they're with. All right, because love is a strong word, and love encompasses a whole lot of things. And if you love me, you're not gonna blindside me.
Well, that's why you better shoot your shot at the right person. You better shoot when you aiming and shooting your shot with your sniper rifle. You better make sure you hitting the right one, because you don't want to take out the wrong thing and be stuck eating that bad meat.
Well, since we talk about your shot, is it okay for a woman to shoot her shot, or does it mean she's thirsty?
No, shoot your shot, because we get tired of shooting now. Because get what? 9 times out of 10, when a man shoot they shot, they always shoot. The woman gonna take it the wrong way. Facts. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to shoot the shot. You gotta know how to. You gotta have perfect form when you shoot it. It's just like basketball. You gotta have a perfect form. You just can't go throw the ball up there any kind of way. You gotta have a perfect form. You know what I'm saying? But for real, I think it'll work better if women shoot their shot because 9 times out of 10, you know, if a man shoot their shot, woman think he coming out the wrong way or he trying to he approaching her the wrong way. You know, it don't matter how, man. Hey, beautiful, you lame. Hey, what's up? Don't wait. What's up, me? Hey, excuse me, little mama. Don't little mama me. Excuse me, miss. Don't miss me. Man, come on, man. Come on. What we supposed to do? School. You say that, boy, they really gonna keep walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, so women should start shooting their shot instead of waiting on a man because first of all, y'all got too many standards on how a man or expectations on how a man should approach y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sometimes shoot your shot. If you see a man and you think you feel like you wanna holler at him, ain't that wrong with shooting your shot. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know how it'll make a man feel if a woman come up to him and be like, "Hey, excuse me, sir. You was looking real handsome. I like the way them dreads hanging and swinging. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know, you know, could I have your number?" I'll be like, "Hell yeah, you have mine." You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, like it ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong. There's nothing thirsty about it. You know there's nothing. It shouldn't be a taboo situation. I feel like at the end of the day, we're in a different age. Go after what you want. If you want it, go get it. So, you know what I'm saying?
So what about men too who shoot their shot? And then what about those people who continuously shoot their shots and get
they consistent? They at least one thing they got going, they got consistency, man. And one thing beat a lot of things is consistency. You know what I'm saying? For real. Hey, straight up, because you got a one shooter like me. I got one shot. You turn me down, it's over with. I ain't coming back no more. Like it's over with. You should have played your card right. You the one missing out. That's how I feel in my head.
That part, because I'm a catch.
Keep shooting for.
I'm worth it. So at the end of the day, you either gonna jump on the train or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you want my bubble one time. That's it. If I come around one time, you got one good time because I done plotted and planned on this thing. I looked at you, I done observed a little bit, trying to figure out if they might be the possible person.
And I mustered up the courage.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with a man though. We gotta have courage to come up and talk to a woman, you know what I'm saying? Especially if a woman looking good. Like I ain't gonna lie, woman looking good, she you know what I'm saying, she's got herself put together, you know what I'm saying? That kind of, you got some men don't care because it's just their nature, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it could be intimidating. It's the same way for a man, you know what I'm saying? He looking good to a woman, she probably get scared to approach him, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, you know, it would be nice to let, you know, for a woman to do that.
Woman, I don't want, like, you know, I may see a guy, he's attractive. I'm very limited with the shots I shoot. But I don't want to come off as thirsty.
But it's okay for the man. It's okay for the men to always come off as thirsty when we shoot our shot and get denied.
But I feel more comfortable if the man approaches me.
But it ain't about making you feel comfortable. It's about both parties. Like, quit thinking that it's about the woman got to be feeling comfortable all the time. What about we be feeling nervous? Oh, that's what a man's supposed to do. No, time to change. We ain't living them days no more, man. Like
I told you. Well, listen, we don't have this conversation, Rachel. We don't have this conversation.
But I feel like though, if I shoot my shot first, I get the chance to tell you what it is I want, and I get to go after what I want.
No.
That is the benefit
Whoa. I'm gonna stop right there. So now you just gave all the men that shoot they shot the power to say, "Look at here, woman. Now I shot my shot. Now I'm telling you what I want, and this is how it's going down." Like that sounds like some pimp. That's some pimp. Don't be down with that.
No, you took it the wrong way. So what I'm saying is, if I step to a guy, and you know, I'm telling him what I like, I'm telling him what caught my attention, I'm letting him know what it is I want. And
give me an example.
My shooting my shot may not be like you shooting your shot, because I feel like, you know, if I'm gonna shoot my shot, it's a guy that I know, and you know, I've known him for a minute. So for instance, like today, I asked the guy, I said, I need my car detail. I need somebody to walk around my house with me while I spray my house, because I'm scared of the out like creatures and stuff. And I was like, I need somebody to bring me lunch today. So he was like, I'll do all three of them. He said,
Simp.
not a problem. I'll do all three. But he flipped it on me. He was like, what are you going to do for me, though?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, well, I said, what do you want me to do? He was like, oh, there's no sexual implications. I'm like, what are you offering if I take care of all these things for you? So then I say, I need to be more direct. I was very direct about what I wanted, what I needed done. So then he says, well, will you give me a foot massage? And I'm thinking, like, I don't want to rub no Negroes' crusty feet.
Oh, man. Now, see, let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there.
Man.
You didn't let me finish. That's my first initial thought. So then the next thing was, touch is very intimate. Touch is more intimate than sometimes kissing. So you want me to rub your feet to transition it into rubbing other things. So no, bro.
That's your mindset.
That's
That
your
is your
right.
mindset, man. Come on.
I would take care of all three. I'll just pay somebody to do it.
Oh, no.
But the fact that was shooting your shot, if that's shooting your shot, you gave a man 3 things to do for you.
Yeah.
I ain't taking the offer. I'm good, sis. Enjoy.
Listen, we wouldn't even got to, well, what you gonna do for me? As soon as she would have said, I need my car wash, I would have looked at the car. Oh, okay. What else you said? What else you needed?
I need somebody to help me when I go around my house to spray it and stuff because I'm scared of snakes and stuff, and I think they're still crawling.
I'll give you pet control number. And then you talking about you want somebody to bring you lunch. See, first of all, let me tell you, I tell you all the time, just 2 minutes demand. That ain't shoot no shot. I don't know what that is, see.
That's
fishing.
That's issue demands.
Shooting. You hunting, but you ain't shooting no shot. You is fishing. It's a different. You is fishing out there. You.
Well, how should I have
trying to see who you?
What should I have said?
What you should have said?
What would have been a better shot?
I think the better shot, see, you should just let him shoot his shot, cause your shot.
Yeah, your shot is awful.
But look, what you should have said.
Like, let's go wash our cars together. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I see your car stay fresh. Let's go get our car washed together. Whatever. You show me what I'm doing wrong.
Let me tell you, her order things. I said I got to teach my sister everything. Your order thing was just bad. See, let me tell you what you should have said first. Okay, for instance, you said the pest control. The spraying around your house. So what you should have opened up with was, hey, do you have a problem with insects or anything around your house? I'm just asking because I got a problem with them around my house, and I'm just really scared to I want to take care of it, but I'm just scared to spray them because I'm scared of bugs. I'm so terrified. You know how y'all women be. I'm just so terrified of bugs. I don't want to. I'm just terrified. Like, and he would have been. And if he had any kind of sense or any kind of pivot in it, you know what I'm saying? His response would have been like, well, hey, yeah, I use such and such, you know what I'm saying? And I probably still got a little hanging around in my garage. If you don't mind, now I don't want you to think that I'm trying to just intrude on your house or nothing. I mean, I don't even got to come in. I can just come and spray around there for you. And you know what I'm saying? And hopefully that'll take care of it. But anything, if you keep having a problem, I can just refer you to this pest control that I use. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, him coming to spray the house, y'all having further conversation. There you go. There you go, sis. Now you in there.
I'm here for it.
Okay. Well, I'm not good at shooting shots, so I ain't shooting no more.
Yeah, well, we know that. We know that. We know that time you shot that gun.
I'm not shooting anymore then. Let's get into this meal time.
Talk to me now.
All right. What's up, Raven and Bubba? I finally found a woman that I'm infatuated with. She is intelligent. She is gorgeous. She has little tits, a slim waist, and a big butt. It's just how I like it. I met her in a club a few weeks ago. After a few days, her energy is amazing and her mind is brilliant. I have one issue. I fear I'm not the only one in love with her body. She likes to flaunt her physique. She likes sheer and revealing clothing. I can't see. Y'all can see. Yeah, all right. She likes sheer and revealing clothing outside of the club. When we go out, all eyes are on her. I don't like other men checking her out like that. I think there's more. Insecure. I tried to stay away from social media. She never sent me a request on IG or Facebook. I decided to go and find her. Her profiles were
That's
public.
crazy.
All of her pictures are revealed. She is exploring her body. The girls are sitting up in every picture. She's taking a mirror picture to show off her butt. I'm trying to figure out if she is looking for a man or a customer. I'm not jealous. I just want to feel like my privileges are exclusive. Is she my dream girl?
Yeah, you dreaming, brother.
You
Huh?
dreaming
You
real too
dreaming,
fast.
Is she my dream girl or just another thought?
Let me go first. I want to go first, y'all. Let me go first. First, I want to say this man here crazy. Who wrote this? Don't you get off our show? Don't you come back with this? Hey, but listen though. First of all, man, I'm on a real tip though, y'all. On a serious tip. First of all, you met her and she was showing all this. Let me tell y'all, when y'all meet a person, don't come in trying to change them. You know what I'm saying? If you knew that you can't talk to a woman that's revealed, you knew that when you seen her, but she caught your attention. So just like every other man in the building, she gonna catch their attention too. If she been doing this, been wearing that, of course she's not gonna want to change just because she only dating you. She just met you and she's dating you, or just talking to, or whatever y'all got going. You know how long they say they talk? How long he said it?
That man said a few weeks, but he said he's infatuated with her.
Oh,
That's
that
his
man a
fault, not
stalker.
hers.
That
That's
man,
his
that man does. Listen, first of all, if you knew you was a jealous type, why would you even choose that type of woman? You should have went to church to the library or something.
Because
You should got one of them women.
it looked good to him.
Well, everything look good to you ain't good for you, man. That ain't good for you because you gonna go kill somebody because they won't want to be in the club and she want to show her body, or you gonna go kill her and the other man too. Now,
Right.
You just need to get on up out of there. You need to leave her alone. Go find you somebody. Write a letter to my sister again because she worked with teachers. She could probably put you on a good night school teacher, because you finna hurt somebody over this
But
woman.
look,
man.
but hold on, like he sound like he like to go
Okay.
out on dates. That's on Ray Sheree. Shoot, Ray, find out who that is. Y'all might be able to go hang out together.
No, because see, he liked her body, and she was flaunting it when he met her, but then now he doesn't want her to do that anymore.
But you can't dictate when someone does something and wear what they
Right.
want to wear when y'all are just dating. Like, bro, you put in no work. You ain't put exclusivity on the situation. You ain't locked it down. You ain't saying like we together real bad. You ain't saying none of that. Like,
Man, you
come
shouldn't
on,
be.
bro.
That shouldn't even be. First of all, that shouldn't even be. You talking about some couple of weeks in. First of all, man, you shouldn't even be worrying about none of that. You shouldn't even be. You need to see how that woman gonna behave as the relationship progresses. You know what I'm saying? You should see how if she gonna change, if she willing to change her ways as y'all get serious in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, come on, man. Like, you asking for too much in a small amount of time. This woman ain't finna change her whole
The
wardrobe.
words that he used for me, like he really is like he said infatuated. He said, "Is this my dream girl?"
He went and stalked her.
I need to get in
Instagram,
touch with that
Facebook
woman. I need to
page.
get in touch with the lady and tell her to get up out of there because
He
she
never
finna
sent
be
him
on.
a friend request. He went and found her for himself.
He a stalker.
That's
He's
a stalker. Yeah. I personally don't care to be friends on social media with somebody I'm talking to too soon because I don't want to be in all that. Like,
Hell, I
let
don't
me
want to
talk
be
to you
friend. Period.
one-on-one. Yeah, like let's do that. I don't want to see what you put out there for the people because it ain't for me.
Straight up.
I feel like
Because
our
it might make me
conversation
mad.
Really different.
It's gonna make me mad if I see you put something. If I'm following your social media and every time I post on you watching and commenting and like every time I post on you all up on the comment, don't nobody want to say nothing though because they see I got this crazy stuff on though. Soon somebody comment up under the post. Now you in their inbox. How you know him or how you know her? Like, man, come on, what?
And
Hold on,
after
Carlithia, how is she for the
like
streets
that.
though? How you just gonna automatically assume she for the streets? Some women like to dress provocatively, and that's just them.
And that's what he liked. That's what lured him in. He liked all of that. But now when he goes to see it, this is what she does all the time. Now he feeling like he fell in the trap. That's how I feel. He fell for the little rat trap.
It's just like you. It's just like it's just like a drug addict or anybody that's smoking weed or anything like that. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna smoke that weed, but I'm mad that I got high. Come on, man. You knew what they were gonna do. You seen what she worked with because you liked it, like you said. You knew what she was gonna be doing because she did it. She was doing it when you met her. So, bro, you should have. I don't know, bro. You just might need to.
He has to take this woman as she is. Period. Like at this point, that's
Just take the L, bro, and walk away.
Yeah,
He too far gone, y'all. He too far gone. He ain't gonna walk away. He's stalking Facebook pages. He man.
T-Pain song.
You say what?
Anybody remember that T-Pain song?
What? I'm a little screw.
Yeah.
Man, that girl ain't no scripper now. She might be a nice, wholesome woman.
Now. Come on now.
Yeah, she might be a nice woman, man.
She might be a nice woman, but what he has to understand, she likes to flaunt her physique. And if
ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's right. And if she went and paid for one of them surgeries, sis is about
married to you. She ain't married to you. She ain't married to you. You ain't even been in the driver's seat long enough to even steal the car, man. So sit down as well. Let that
okay, I got a question. Would you want your mate flaunting everything on the book on IG? Are you okay with it?
You ain't my mate until we say we actually go together.
But I
feel like people change.
Go together.
People will change based upon the situation. Like I don't feel like she's gonna always be that way. If her and him got into an actual relationship, I think people know how to tone some stuff down. You know what I'm saying?
We just had the same conversation on the gentleman club a couple weeks ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some men claiming that they'll be okay with it, you know what I'm saying? And some saying that, you know, nah, me personally, no, I ain't saying you just gotta dress like a nun or you know what I'm saying, like you just going to Bible study every day, you know what I'm saying? But like you just too revealing, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all, this is the thing. If you with a person or you with a man, dress accordingly, because you don't want to have to put this person in a position where they got to defend you, or you know what I'm saying? They walk somewhere, they got to deal with men. You hear men under their parents. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to hear all that. Don't put that man in that position. Some men like it and look at it. Oh yeah, they talking about my old lady. That's my old lady there. Yeah, I'm getting all that. No, bro. Because when your old lady ain't always around you, so imagine how the hounds will be. If they like that in front of you, imagine how the hounds will be when, you know what I'm saying, at nighttime when she out by herself. You feel me? Come on, man. You got to think about it.
That's what my trust is. Like at the end of the day, like, look, if this is how I met you, I'm going to allow you to continue to do you. You know what I'm saying? We might have a conversation a little bit, but at the end of the day, you coming home to me. I'm going to trust that that's what we are. I'm going to trust that's the relationship that we built, that we are strong enough that you can still wear what you wear and you're going to still come home to me. Like, that's it.
But yeah, but at the same time, though, man. At the same time, though, you know, at some point in that relationship, you know, if you growing with this person and you learn this person as y'all progress in y'all relationship, you gonna start seeing like, hey, this ain't okay no more for me to be doing this. So it ain't like this gonna be going on the whole entire relationship to where you gonna be 10 years like, baby, you've been doing this for 10 years. Now I'm tired of you doing it. Now you need to cut it out. Now 10 years, it don't close on yet. Now come on, now it's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna come with progression in the relationship. Like you gonna have to, she gonna have to know in her head, like, man, this my man. I don't need all that attention no more. I got this. I got me a man. You know what I'm saying? Let me start dressing a little different so I can make my man feel comfortable while we out, and I ain't got to put him in a tough spot and make him have to defend me if someone was to pop off.
Yeah,
and get him killed.
I've heard men say like, I don't want to on my arm if ain't nobody else looking.
That's a lie. They say that until that's just like the cheating situation. You say that until it happens. You say that until a man really elder and he got more money. And it always fun until the rabbit got the gun, man. We always talk what we really want, don't like and do like. Let me tell you something. When somebody with a little bit bigger chain than you got on, with a little bit more money, with a little bit better car, a little bit better job, and they nice. And they doing all the same things you doing. Now, hey, Lil Mama might be vulnerable, but you're going to get uncomfortable around him.
Hey,
you're going to get uncomfortable. You're going to get uncomfortable around him.
That Deb? What's up, Debbie?
Debbie said she believes he is struggling with this insecurity and projects it on her. And he sounded like
That's true.
Man. Yeah. He definitely did. Like,
That's true.
And Khaleesi said,
Right.
don't do anything thinking you're gonna change that person. And we keep forgetting that's how he met her. But now, he wants her to tone it down because he feel like he in competition. And
Yeah. He feel like he the security bag. Now she need to take the for sale sign down. Like my boy Holyfield said, man, now that I'm in here, you can take the for sale sign down. That's him. That's the dude. He want her to say,
You
hey,
ain't taking that down again. Ain't nothing exclusive here. We just dating. I'm just
real,
out here having
he
fun.
said he don't want no woman that nobody else wants.
that's true. That's true.
That's why all my partners are a little bit ugly. Just so I know they ain't gonna get that much attention.
Man, listen.
I'm
hey,
sorry. I want to be attractive. Somebody else
You can be attractive, but I want them a little bit ugly.
know that I have a trophy.
Just a tad bit ugly. I ain't gotta worry about
man, hey, listen. I want mine to be. I want mine. They got to be fine. It got to be fine now. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying. You ain't gotta let everybody ain't gotta know you. Well, you can be fine, but you ain't gotta be revealing, showing everything. You know what I'm saying.
Right.
Let the hood down.
Imagination.
Hey, you can have a 502 big block on this for my gear here, because y'all probably know what I'm talking about. You can have a 502 big block on the hood, but you ain't got to ride down the street. You ain't got to drag Ray with the hood. Don't let everybody see it. They ain't got to know what you got up under. Shit. Yeah. Keep the hood
Exactly.
down.
I can agree with that. I say keep it classy, leave something to the imagination, and you can show off. I think it should be his privilege.
It ain't his
Everybody
right
should
though.
be exposed to what he has. No, it's not his right, but just my opinion. I think it should be his privilege.
I don't think she the problem at the end of the day. I think it's him. Ultimately, she
Yeah,
doing what she's
LeBron.
already been doing.
Yeah, LeBron just need to fall back and get up out of feeling and date the lady first and get to know her and see if she'll be willing to see how you better see if y'all even mad. You worry about her looking like a certain way, man. How is she doing anything to help you or you helping her? Like, is y'all doing anything to help each other? You worry about how she going outside the house right now. That go to show me he ain't even a good man because he worried about the wrong thing.
And it
You
sounds
worry
like
about the wrong thing, man. Couple weeks in.
are gonna turn into him being possessive. So she needs, if you listening, young lady, if this is you, I need you to exit stage left because it's gonna be worse. Kind of.
Okay.
It's
Like this sound like a letter I would. Ray, where you doing this letter up from? Because it sounds like a letter I wrote back in college days or something. Because that's how I would have been back when the early days. Like, hey, I'm on Facebook and she's still up here showing these tatas.
This sound like the movie. What's that show on Netflix? You. When that dude be falling in love with, become possessive, don't even got no rights to nobody, or killing folk because they like her. Nah, bro.
Yeah, like now we ain't.
That's who wrote that letter.
No, that's who wrote that.
Well, you got to get to know the people, but it's only been a few weeks. Like he jumping in head first. He's infatuated.
Infatuated. That's a
she
big
more
word.
tough. Man, you should have sent next time. Hey, from now on, y'all, when y'all send these letters in, send a picture of the person you're talking about, and we'll break their face out. But we just want to see, because I want to see what she working with. You talking like you ready to kill somebody over. You don't want her to wear nothing.
Now, Sneeze said, "I think a man should pick a woman that represents him. I've had to learn that with living life."
Hey, that real now, but that's so now, bro. Law, you drop some jewels in.
That's a gem.
You drop some jewels in.
She needs to represent you. She needs to compliment you.
Yeah, because y'all are both a reflection of each other. You know what I'm saying? When you step out of the house, like my mom used to say that all the time. You're a reflection of my household. When you step out of this house, you better look right. You know what I'm saying? Look the part. It's the same thing goes with your partner. Y'all both got to represent each other. Don't be out here in these streets looking like all crazy. Don't be here wearing your bonnet outside. That ain't how we live. That's not it.
See, big bro, I'm talking to the guy who wrote the letter. Now, if you was a rapper or something, now she'll be good for you because she gonna get you some publicity. She gonna turn some head. You know what I'm saying? You a lover, and you was a rapper or something. But it sounds like you he's an engineer and he's factuated where he ain't no rapper.
He ain't no rapper.
So bless his little heart. Bless his heart. We're gonna keep him in our prayers and lift him up and hope that he gets some strength in this tenacious world.
And hopefully he on Jeffrey Dahmer.
What are we gonna leave the people with tonight?
God, go ahead, man. I want to go last.
Oh, mine is always. This is my new shit. Big Bama State. and he ain't swag. What's good?
Okay. Okay
I'm-
then.
I think I saw something on the news. They had green up saying it was like a mental health awareness month. It's a lot of mental health awareness months. And I'm just gonna say, check in on yourself, check in with your mental, give yourself some moments of silence every day just to regroup and regather and make sure you're in a good space. Pray for yourself and pray for your neighbors because the world needs a band-aid right now.
Yeah.
And y'all, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. And she's saying, do things for yourself. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. We talk about the cheating and all this. Let me tell y'all something. This what we all gotta understand. Live your life according, you know what I'm saying, on your terms. Live your life how it fits you. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about the cheating stuff earlier, y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Just don't let nobody make no decision for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Make your own decision. Live your life that's best for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody else influence you to make moves that they wish they had made or they wish they could make, you know what I'm saying? Or try to live through you. Don't let nobody try to live through you. Make your own decision. You know what I'm saying? Live your life how you want to live it. And let that be that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep y'all head above water, man, and join us next time on the Ada Baby Conversation. And stay tuned for the Gentleman Club. I'm sorry, y'all. We had a lot going on. I couldn't bring it. Chill out, sis. I couldn't bring it back like I wanted to. But y'all, we're gonna get it on track. Look, we're gonna get it on track, man. We building over here, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, the hammer and nails get a little short, but we still building. So yeah.
I need some ladies to reach out to me who want to do girls talk with me. We're trying to bring that back as well. And also, if you're on here, hit the like and the subscribe button.
Please.
We out here.
So people